play this character called Deepali, who has been working in association with Mother Teresa, and the young girl Kavita, who was born in front of Deepali, and she's very attached to Deepali, is very attached to Kavita, and Kavita, as the film begins, Kavita is going through a conflict in her life emotionally, and Deepali is there as her support system.
You're pregnant, young lady.
What should I do?
Rest for a bit. You still have time to think about it.
And it has taken a lot of time and patience with myself, and I also realized, that each and every one of us is capable to change something in this world. And I learned to trust myself that we can have visions in our lives, and it's important to have visions in our lives, especially in times like that with all the crises, wars, and problems we have around the world. So if we can inspire the audiences to believe in themselves, to stay with their visions, and to believe that we can really be a change ourselves, I think then it's wonderful. And that's what I learned through this journey.
Kavita, oh my God, Deepali.
More as an audience who's watching the film, who's read the script, I found the screenplay very interesting. I thought it was a script which goes beyond just depicting Mother Teresa as the world knows her or would like to know her. This goes beyond. This really, gets to her heart and soul, and tries to find out, tries to explore those areas where she's unsure. So it introduces, the film brings the real woman behind the
struggle she went through and
behind the image of Mother Teresa.
I need to take dying people off the streets. You have to give me a place for them. Now!
My character name is Shanti. And Shanti, I can't disclose much things about the character right now. You need to watch the film. Only I can say that she made Mother Teresa at a very crucial stage of her life. And Teresa tried to save her, but it's her destiny. So that's all. And about this character and the shooting process was very, very much special for me. And the entire experience, journey, it will be with me always.
I'm just incredibly happy and honored to be Mother Teresa in this movie, and it has been a wonderful journey together with Kamal Musale as a scriptwriter and director.
If you want to destroy this place, take me and kill me instead.
I think the story of Mother Teresa is understood by me, and me is both the character of Kavita, which is a woman of today, a young woman of today, British but from Indian origin, who comes back to India, and she has a couple of problems to solve, and with her nanny is there to help her connect with the Mother Teresa, because this nanny was very old, played by Deepti Naval, happens to be the first little girl being adopted by Mother Teresa when she was 6 back in 1950. So with this character we go back in 1950, and we understand how Mother Teresa went from hearing the voice of Jesus, started to work in the slum, and as soon as she works in the slum following Jesus, guidance to help the poor. Then suddenly Jesus disappeared and she feels abandoned. She feels abandoned exactly how Kavita today feels abandoned by her boyfriend when she learns that she is pregnant. So the same feeling in these two women at two different times, you need them, and we go through all these stories that are shared by the character of Deepali, played by Deepti Naval, Vanita Sandhu plays Kavita, and Jacqueline Fritschi-Cornaz plays Teresa. So these three actresses, these three women, these three characters are unique in becoming strong and fighting for their independence in some way, independence from their prison or their mental prison, and they find a way to free themselves and a way to give hope to themselves, to life, and that way they discover both of them compassion, or incarnate exactly the compassion.
I'm lost, Father. Why does Jesus not love me anymore?
I mean, I'm very, very blessed that I had been able to work with such gifted actors like Jacqueline. Deepti Naval, of course, she has so much experience, but she also, it's not so much the experience, it's the capacity to be very herself. It's very, very difficult for an actor to be oneself, even if you create a character, but to bring off yourself into it so that it feels really like you are not faking, you know. And yeah, Vanita Sandhu is also a young actress that is really progressing very fast into understanding this thing into herself. And with Debashree, she's so committed. She's like a very, very good and very gifted. She comes from theater, you know. She comes. I mean, she was doing some television, but she did a lot of theater studies, and there she has become I think she is a very gifted and very strong actress. I think I'm very amazed by that.
Faith might be obscured by the clouds of doubt.
Yeah, City of Joy. Well, I mean, you know, like my city of pollution is Bombay. The other city of pollution is Delhi. So there is a little bit of every city in India that needs a shake-up from every bigger government. I was there in Calcutta first time in 1984. That was my discovery of Calcutta and in India. And then I returned every year from my country in Europe. Every year I would return for 1 month or two. I would always spend a couple of weeks in Calcutta. So I loved the Calcutta at the time. I see it has changed a lot. I haven't come back for 10 years or more, 15 years before I was shooting this movie. And it has changed dramatically. So the Calcutta of today has lost for me a little bit of its romanticism and nostalgic. It's become like many city, a bit like dense, with traffic and pollution, etc. But still, there are great people, there are great culture. I love the cafes, I love the food. So you still have a lot of good things for you in the City of Joy.
To know the Bollywood latest updates, subscribe now Siti Bollywood YouTube channel.